Hello, so I've gotten some requests to do the New York Times Hard Sudoku from February 3rd, 2025. I missed that one because I was traveling, and apparently it was difficult, so people were interested in how I'd approach it. So let's get started. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try it yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, this top band, I want to look at this 349 first. So is the 3 doing anything? First question. I mean, oh yeah, we have two threes. Okay. This 3 looks up, puts a 3 in one of these two. The 4s, they don't, I mean, they join the 3s, but they could escape here, so they're not a hidden pair or anything like that. The 9, I am not sure if there's anything to do with 9. I know that this cell's not 9 or 5, which is probably helpful for this box, but I guess in general, this 5 looking in puts a 5 in one of these two. Might come in handy later. I want to look at this 1, 3, 4, 8. So we need 1, 3, 4, 8 in this column. The 3s actually are the 3 is placed. The 3 is placed there. Let's follow up on those 3s. Put a 3 in one of these two, just to get all the 3 follow-ups we can get. So 1, 4, 8 now go in these 4 cells. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing any cell that can't be all of 1, 4, 8. So, I mean, this can't be 1 and this can't be 1. So actually, yeah, we can just see that through this box here. These ones, put a 1 in one of these two. 4 and 8. Okay, this 8 looking down, this 8 looking in does place this 8. Now these 8s look in, putting an 8 in one of these two cells. 3 digits left in this box. Let's jump ahead and do that. We need 4, 6, 9. So the 6 looking down places the 6. We're down to 4, 9 here. Okay, so 3 digits left in this column. We need a 2, 5, 7. Okay, I mean, this can't be 5 or 7, so that's a naked 2. And then this is a 5, 7 pair. 3 digits left in this column. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5, 8, 9. I'm going to write it out. 5, 8, 9. That's not an 8. That's not a 5. Okay, that's pretty good. 3, 5, 8. Is this cell limited? It's not 1 or 8. Not 5. Yeah, this cell's limited. So it's not 1. Could be 2. It can't be 2 because there's a box. Can't be 2 or 3. Could be 4. Can't be 5, 6, 7, 8. Could be 9. So it's down to just 4, 9. All right. Is there anything else to do related to this stuff here? Probably not. This can't be 5 or 7. I don't know if that's good enough. These all already can't be 5. I guess if you look at this box, we got this 5 and this 5, putting a 5 in one of these two. So that's going to point along with this 5, putting a 5 in one of these two. So I think I'm just going to scan this band now. So we have the 5 and the 7. We took care of the 5. The two 7s actually look in. The 7 helps, puts a 7 in one of these two. I don't think there's more to do with that. We do have these two 7s looking up, putting a 7 up here. Okay. So we did the 5 and the 7. We did this 7 as well. We need the 1 and the 2. I am not seeing anything to do with the 1. The 2s, there are two 2s. It puts a 2 in one of these two. I'm scanning down to see if 2 is limited to the same two columns in either of these boxes. Basically, how's 2 limited in this column? Unfortunately, it can be in 2 different places in the column, so not useful yet. So we did the 1, the 2, the 7. What about this 3, 6? Oh, we do have two 6s looking up, so 6 is somewhere in here. I don't know if this... I guess 6 is one of these two? I don't know if that's super helpful. One of these 3. Okay. 5 and 7 are over here. What 1, 2, 7? So 1, 2, 7 in these 4 cells. I mean, this bottom one can't be 7. So actually, yeah, it's just we have that marked already. Unfortunately, I don't see anything to do with that yet. We also have the 3, 6 looking in. Oh, okay, so that's helpful. This 3, 6 looks in, this 3, 6 looks in. So the 3 joins the 6, and this is actually a hidden pair. Because 3 and 6 have to occupy these 2 cells, so nothing else can. So let's think about what was evicted. So 1, 2, 3, we need 4, 5, 6. Sorry, not 6. 4, 5, 8, 9. So these cannot be 4, 5, 8, 9 now. And these can't be 5, so these are 4, 8, 9. But that's not the point. These can't be 4, 5, 8, 9. So how does that affect things? So in this row, 4, 8, and 9 aren't here now. 8 and 9's not here either. It's suspicious, but I'm not seeing... Because this can't be 8, 9, this can't be 8, 9. Okay, I'm not seeing it. I want this 3, 6 pair to do something. Maybe for the column? So, I mean, I'm seeing that 3 and 4 can't be in these 2 cells. And now this can't be 4. Let's just think about what's left in the column. We need 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Now, without the 3 or the 6, basically the digits that were removed according to this column were the 4, 5, and 8. So anything special about 4, 5, and 8 now? Well, this isn't 5, and this isn't 5. Yeah, actually, we do have these lined up 5s. So that might be helpful. 5's in one of these 3. Basically, where's 5 in this column? It's not here. It's not here. That was already true. So 5 ends up here. And that means none of these are 5. I'm getting suspicious about these 2 cells simply because we have all these corner marks that they aren't. So I'm wondering if we can bake that in. We need 1, 2, not 3, 4, 5. Could be 6, not 7. Could be 8, 9. This bottom one is only 1, 2, 6. This top one is a lot of things. But we'll keep the 1, 2, 6 around. Okay. Trying to find something else to do with that. So 4's not really 5, 6, 7. How about 8? Not really. I do have these 2 8s, so let's mark that. All right, well, I think I've gotten everything I can out of that 3, 6, which actually wasn't very much, but seemed like an important spot. All right, let's move on to this next band here. So starting with this 6 and 8. 6s are done. The 8 we have marked. We have the 3, 7, and 9 that we haven't looked at. So the 3s we marked. The 7, we did not mark the 7. It actually joins the 3. We have this 3, 7 here. So this is a hidden 3, 7 pair. Okay, so that's going to affect the box in the row, possibly the columns, though. The columns are very open. So let's think about what's left in this row. We need a 1, 4, 8, 9. 1, 4, 8, 9. This one's not 4 or 8, so this is only 1, 9. These cannot be 9 at all. So these are 1, 4, 8, and that's not even a 1. Okay, so maybe, is that helpful? 1, 4, 8, 9. I'm not seeing it. So these not being 1, 4, 8, 9 is kind of what we want to think about. The 1 maybe? No. 4. They already couldn't have been 8. 9. I mean, this isn't 9 now. That's not super helpful. Okay, I'm not sure what else to do with that, so I guess we'll leave it alone. So that was the 7. How about the 9? I don't think there's anything with 9. Okay. Anything for these digits to do? The 1, the 2. I'm looking. 2 is the 3. I think we took care of. The 5. Anything with 5? Actually, yeah, this 5 and this 5. Do put a 5 on one of these two. It's markable. 6s are done. 7s we marked. 1, or not 1, the 8. We We got the 8 marked. Okay. All right. So that was our first pass. We're obviously not done. Low-hanging fruit is next. So there's 3 digits left in this row. Let's take care of that. We need a 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. I'm just gonna mark that out. 2, 4, 5. It's not a 5. Looking for some way forward here. Should I think about these 2 cells maybe? Any other, like, is there better low-hanging fruit to look at here? Looking for rows, columns, boxes with 4 or fewer cells. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. So maybe we'll think about this box then, as I had an instinct on it. We need 1, 2, 4, 5, 8. Yeah, that sounds right. 1, 2, 4, 5, 8. So these aren't 8. So these are 1, 2, 4, 5. Not exciting. I don't think anything's limited there. All right, never mind on those. We have this 3, 7 pair. So both 1 and 9 need to be down here. So if this was a 5, we'd have a 1, 9 pair. Kind of interesting. What looks juicy? Not a whole lot. Maybe this row. There's a lot of corner marks involved. So we need a 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. This can't be 1, 2, or 7. So this is only 5, 6. Why can't it be 8? Oh yeah, there's 8 in a row. What did I say? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. This can't be 1 or 5. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. This can't be 5. 1, 2, 6, 7. I'm not really seeing what else to do with that. Okay, how about this row? We need a 2, 4, 5, 8, 9. 2, 4, 5, 8, 9. We know these aren't 5. So these are 2, 4, 8, 9. This can't be 8 or 9. So this is 2, 4 only. These can't be 2. So these are 4, 5, 8, 9. Yeah, we knew that from the box. 4, 5, 8, 9. 2, 4, 2, 4, 5. All right. I suspect we just have to find the right thing to pencil, and we'll find like a pair or a triple or something. Unfortunately, I don't know that there's any geometry I might have missed. That would certainly be helpful. I'm thinking about this. We already know these aren't any good. This can't be 5. I think that's helpful enough. What was I going to look at? This column, maybe? A lot left. This row. Okay. What's a good place to look? And maybe I should go box by box, make sure I respected everything, check for geometry again. So we still want the 1 and the 4 in this column, which go here. Okay. 1 and 8 in this row. No, not really helpful. 3, 4, 9 in this row. We know the 3 and the 4 are over here. There's something interesting with 3, 4, 9 here. I don't know if it's actionable, but we know these can't be 3, 4, 9. They're in the same box as 3, 4, 9. This is 5, 7. That can't be 3, 4, 9. So what I'm noticing is this cell, if it was of 3, 4, 9, it would have to be a 9. And that affects this cell, making it a 4. So it would do quite a bit. The only other option is that this is a 3, 4, 9 triple, and that would remove the 7 and the 5 as options. But I'm not sure like what to make of that. I don't think it's useful. I'm trying to see if it's like pointing me towards something a bit more straightforward. I don't think it is. What about this cell here? Because it's not 3, 4. So it can't be 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be 5, 6. It can't be 7. It could be 8. So 5, 6, 8 does not do anything. What about this cell that's not? Oh yeah, I already looked. It was a bunch of digits, even though it wasn't any of these corner marks. I looked at this. So what's next? Did I look at this row? I think I did look at this row. Okay, what haven't I paid attention to? Maybe I'll just keep going box by box here. These are not 4, 5, 8, 9. Huh. We got the 1, we got 5, we got the 8, 8, 9. Huh. 4, 9, 1, 9. Fives up here. Oh yeah, that does it. It's lined up 5s here. So this 5 looking up says 5's in one of these 3. And then we have the 5 marked up here as well, because this 5 looks up. So these 5s are doing a lot of work right from the start, which tells us that in this row, we need a 5, and this is the only cell that can be. Because in this column, we limited the 5 to these 3. Remember, we had, so it's the combination of these lined up 5s and these lined up 5s that tell us that we need a 5 in this row. And the 5 in row 3 needs to be in this box, and the 5 in column 7 needs to be in this box. Well, the box can't have 2 5s in it, so if it needs to be in row 3 and column 7, this is the only cell that can do it. So this is our 5. That felt very important. Let's see how we can follow up on that. So what was removed from that cell? Just a 6. So maybe we can think about 6 then. 6 looks up. Not really much going on with 6. So what is this? 3, 4, 6, 8. That doesn't seem helpful. What about the rest of this row? 1, 2, 6, 7. This can't be 6. This is 1, 2, 7. Okay. Did this not help enough to do anything? Okay, do I need to find more? I really feel like I need to follow up on this 5 as much as I possibly can in order to beat this puzzle. Maybe now this 1 looking in and this 1 looking in, is that? I mean, it's not really that exciting. Okay, this 5, how does that affect other things? Problem is, it doesn't really affect these boxes because we use these boxes to place it. So displacing another digit would be the key, but it only displaced a 6. Okay, I think I have to find something else. I was going to say these 5s line up, but we already have a 5 here. We don't know a whole lot about 5s. I mean, they're here and they're here. Like that. Whoa. Whoops. Didn't intend for that. This column, what do we need? We need 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. I mean, we know these aren't 5. This can't be 2 or 5. So it's not 1. It could be 1. It's not 2, 5. It could be 8, 9. So 1, 8, 9 only. 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. This also can't be 2 or 5. Aha. So let's just double check. These can be 1. They can't be 2s. They can't be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It could be 8, 9. So that makes a 1, 8, 9 triple in this column. So we know the 8's in one of these two cells. And as soon as I mark that, that's because 1, 8, and 9 have to end up in these three cells because it's a naked triple. If I don't put all of 1, 8, 9 into these three cells, one of them will be empty. I don't have any other digits to put in them. I can't put any other digits in them. So 1, 8, 9 end up in them. This one's not 8, so the 8's up here. And now these 8's line up, taking 8 out of these two cells, leaving a 4, 9 pair, which makes this a 5, 8 pair. That seems really important. So this is 2, 4, 9. 5, 8, 4, 9, 3, 6. 4, 9 affects the column. That's not a 4. Now this is a hidden 3, 4 pair. Okay. I feel like I need to follow up more with this column. So these two digits, because they can't be 1, 8, 9, they are down to 2, 5. Not resolved. Does this 3, 4 pair, the 3, 4 pair, I don't know. Okay, so we got the 1, 8, 9. We got this 5, 8. We got this 2, 4, 9. Wow. This is a bit of a grind, isn't it? I want to follow up on these as best as I can. I'm not sure that there is. I mean, the 4, 9 takes 4 out of this cell. In general, this column is down to 1, 2, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8. That is not interesting. So this isn't 8. In fact, we know the 8's here. So these not being 8, is that interesting in some way? We already know these couldn't be 8. So it's literally just this cell, 8 was eliminated by my claiming 8's there. I wonder if I have like a 4, 9, 2, 4, 9 thing going on. Thank goodness. 2, 4, 5 actually. There's a 2, 4, 5 triple in this box. 2, 4, and 5 go in these three cells. So 1 and 9 is what's left. This is a 1, 9 only. Keep finding interesting things, and then and that means one of these two is the 4 in the box. That can't be a 4. And then the 4, 9 takes 4 out of here. So 4 is one of these three, which is not the best result. Did this 3, 4 hidden pair do something? I'm not noticing. It doesn't affect the row. It would only affect the box. Huh. What about these not being 9? Yeah, these not being 9 is important. Wow, okay. Yeah, because the 4, 9 pair makes these not 9. We have this hidden 3, 4 pair that takes 9 out of these. We have this 9 looking in, and then we have this 9 looking up. So 9 can be placed here. That gives us the 5 and the 7, giving us the 5 here. Are we finally collapsing? Maybe. We have an 8, 9 pair here, taking 9 out of here. That's a 4. So that's 2 and 9. These cannot be 9. 1, 8 pair makes that a 9. We get our 1. We get our 4 and 9 here. That can't be 2. We get our 8 and our 1. That's not 7. Okay, let's clean this all up. That's our 6. That gives us the 2 and the 5, giving us 4 and 2 and 5. We get our 3, 6, or get our 8, 5. 4 and 3 are done. That's our 2. That's our 6. No other digit for it. This is a 1 for the row. This is our 7. Places the 7 here, and we need a something. We need an 8. 3 and the 7 are resolved here. All right, this 7 is a lone corner mark. That places our 1 as well. That's 8 and 1. That's 9 and 8. That's 4 and 9. All right, what about down here? We need a 2, and we need a 4. All right, in this box, we need a 3. It's over here. We need a 4. Not here. Okay. 3, 4, and 6. I just want one of these to be resolved. There we go. So that's our 6. And then that places 3 and 4. Okay. These two digits, we need a 2, so the 2 goes there. And we need something. A 5. No, not 5. I messed up. The 9. Okay. We're down to 1, 5, 6, 8. So what's placed? The 1 is placed. Everything should be placed. The 5, the 6, and the 8. Okay, we're done. Definitely a harder puzzle. Solve counter is pretty low, 332. Maybe because I didn't publish the URL. For those who watched this far, the URL is predictable. If you go to any of my New York Times puzzles, you'll see in the URL, it's going to be sudokupad.app/NYT for New York Times. And then it's going to be the date. In this case, it's 2025-02-03 hard. So that's the year 2025, the month 02, the day 03. So that's predictable. So you can go to any date you want just by changing the date in the URL. All right. Up to a point. There at some point I wasn't making these links, so you can't go back that far, but you can go back pretty far. Alrighty. Well, I hope this was helpful for those who struggle with this puzzle. I can see why it was a struggle, for sure. It was a bit of a grind. You had to find, I think this 189 was pretty key. Finding this 9 here, I feel like that was clutch. And that wasn't easy. You needed to find that. So you had to find this 189, which then made the 8s line up, which gave us the 8s up here, meaning that this had to be a 4-9 pair, which then you had to notice restricted 9 in this box. I don't even think we had that 9. I think it was the hidden 3-4 pair as well that you needed to restrict 9 in that box. Yeah, there was a lot of sort of bottleneck steps where you have to get them in a very specific order or you don't see it. And then you have to really follow up on every deduction you found to try to find what's going on. So yeah, I think this might have been one of the hardest New York Times puzzles in recent memory. Well, let me know how you did. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.